Hi. So right now I'm gonna do some general reading, or we call it reading, for everyone that's gonna watch this video later. It's kind of like I'm gonna do some tapping energy to the universe himself and gonna ask some advices from himself for everyone that's gonna watch this. Usually I'm doing this on streams when I was live on Twitch, but because this is my first video, I'm gonna do this for everyone that's gonna watch this. So please stay tuned everyone, because it's probably for you the messages that I'm gonna get through this reading right now. So let's go with the reading, shall we? So this is my like series or tarot, I mean. And I'm usually use this tarot as my favorite cards, that I'm really super liking these to use it every day, almost every day. So yeah, I'm gonna put it over there. So gonna let everything reset first. And there we go. Once more. And once again. And this is gonna be the last. I got a card, but I don't know what's that mean. I think it's for me. It's probably a new beginning. Maybe he's talking about this video. Yeah, sometimes when I was shuffling through these cards to reset it, and then suddenly the universe himself gonna give me some messages. So let's see. Do for universe energy this leads me, or some collective reading for everyone that's gonna watch this. Ooh. Let's begin with two cards first. So I got these two cards in my hand right now. And we're talking about Knights of Wands, the Empress, and also the King of Swords. So, ah, let's see. Decisions, it's about spontaneity, enjoyments, having fun, creativity, and it's also about creative minds. But somehow, like a lot of people, it's kind of like pessimist, blocked creativity over here. Uh, this is talking about block creativity that's happening to the whole world right now, or maybe to a lot of people's actually. So a lot of people's here that's having block creativity through their mind, or they kind of like feels pessimist, and they feels how is it like not worth it, or feels like any doesn't have any ability, or being creative and initiative energies every day and every time. People is having a problem with this a lot, actually. A lot of people is having a problem with this kind of things. this kind of problem actually. And yeah, it says like they just stay there, didn't do anything, having stagnant life, stagnant, nothing improvement. The creativity is kind of like monotone and doesn't do much, or maybe not at all, because it's the energy of spontaneity and the energy of the, how is it, like, of having fun when you are doing whatever that you do towards your passion, what you like, whatever that you want. And if you don't like it, then you just leaving it, right? Just trial and error like that. Like you just do it because you just want to try it, and let's see how is it and how it feels. And yeah, people is not doing this though, because the creativity is kind of like low, or maybe they're kind of like having pessimist feeling toward themselves. And the King of Swords here is like telling me all of us have our mind, our brain, our intelligence, our mind. It's not only the intelligence. We can think, we can imagine something, we can produce something in our mind, and can making a plan, and then whatever that you want to do, and dreaming, having a goal, having a target in your life. We have this thing, what you call as mind, like it's like super powerful, but people kind of like not using that because pessimist energy, or not using your creativity in a good way. And it could be because of illusions, it could be because of the thing that's going on. So that's why this is happening right now. Okay. So I'm gonna pull another three cards, so I'm gonna make it 5 of them. Please add me some more cards. Three cards, please. I got that, and I got this. Yeah, this is talking about passions. It's talking about learning, and people sometimes not do the learning. They learn when you want to do something, you're not learning in here. When you do failures or some fail things that you do, when you do some process with your own life, with your way, the Empress tells me that a lot of people having that problem, right? And the Eight of Cups is like giving me some images like you should let go that, you should like keep going. If it fails, then if it fails and then it's not savable, like it's not no more, like it's totally failed, then that's it. You just leave it and then try another thing, and let's see what you can do more, what you can do else. The key here is that you need to learn what you experience and see everything in always in multiple perspective. From there you will gonna get some knowledge, some experience, something that you never knew before. The problem here is that people is not doing that. That's why I got this reverse. They kind of like having difficult decisions, and yeah, this is about working to mastering skills, and they kind of like uh, stopping over there and not doing uh, the necessary things, and to keep going and to keep learning what you need to do and what you want in terms of your mastering your skills. Yet not a lot of people is not using their mind correctly, because the King of Swords, it tells me like, you have your intelligence, you have your logic, you have your make sense. You should use that in terms of whatever that you're going through in here with the Empress. Because I bet like a lot of you going through a lot of things in terms of your career, your life, your goal, your targets, your dream, whatever is that. Maybe your family too, your kids, I don't know, your parents. You have a blocking creativity in here in terms of like nurturing towards what you have and what you want to do. Like, I mean, like when you working on something and you have a goal, you need to nurture that, right? So you need that energy of you, focus of you to be in it. A lot of people having stuck over here because of some failure that they got along the way. The suggestion here is that using your mind, your idea, your not giving up either, because this is talking about not giving up, because you need to keep going and you need to, yeah, to keep going and never stop, because it's not something about stop, not at all. This card, this Eight of Wands, it's not talking about stopping at all, which means you need to keep going towards whatever that you're going, whatever that you want to chase on. And the King of Swords is like, tells me, if you did that, the Eight of Wands is gonna happen, the boost energy is gonna happen, the that big energy that you got from your solutions, it will push you through the next step or through the things that you need to do next. Even though you failing at some points or at something, but don't worry, there's a lot of other things. You're not only having one dream, right? Or one goals, or maybe only one way, or it's not like you cannot start over again, right, from the beginning. Or maybe you just need to continue to whatever that's failures, and then what you can use from the rubbles, and then create it and make it into something else. You could do that, by the way. So let's see. I'm gonna ask Cosmic Oracle. This is my Cosmic Oracle. Uh, I love this. This is kind of like local oracles that I bought over here. It only exists in Indonesia. I'm from Indonesia, by the way, and yeah, and this is also in my language. And but this card is beautiful cards, like gorgeous one. Okay, so this is called Cosmic, right? So which means it's gonna tap into universe energy, and this is like perfect fits if you want to tap into the universe energy and gonna ask some advices. Give me 3 cards. Universe. Yeah, this is about creations. Transcendental, awakening, growth. Somehow like it stopped. The growth is stopped. This is so synchronizing each other, by the way. Unity. Akashic. It's about learning from your past, from your experience. I'm gonna put it this way. I think it's gonna be fine because my table is kinda small. So from these oracles, it tells me about growth, which is stopping right now, or whatever that you do is stopping, and it's not growing. You're not growing anywhere. You just stop with your growth, and you just dwelling towards your mistake too much, because your mind is not used in the good way, or not in a good way though, but more like you're not using your mind in the make sense way and the healthy way. That's why it's happened like this way, because you become giving up towards your goal, and the creations or the creativity of you is stopping. Yeah, because you need that creativity for you to find a solution, right? But you are on the pace of where you are blocking yourself to think, to accept the inspirations for you to be creative, because you have that feeling of miserable, or you have that feeling of giving up, and that's why you are being like this with like what's the reading talking about, because it needs some process when you need to merging something new into your old one, and it's not easy when you unite them into one, because you're gonna accepting towards something that is really hurtful usually here, because it's when you do this, it's gonna be like painful, either that is painful or it's gonna like disappointing on you because of the failures, and because it's of differences of something that is conflicting each other. But after the conflicts, it will throw out something that is not useful anymore, that is not necessary anymore, and it's gonna merging each other. If you or both of the variables, let's say that, or maybe multiples, like more than two, it's already throwing out all the non-necessary, and they merge into one, and then it's become one unit again, and then it's gonna become functioning back again. Of course, that process is gonna be hard, not pleasant. It's not gonna be easy either. How should you do that? This is talking about learning from your past. Akashic is talking about past, about something that you record, memory. Yeah. And there's memory in your subconscious that actually you're picking up too through this process. If you try to listen toward that memory or your subconscious, or maybe your intuitions, let's say that, you can different, I don't know what you're gonna call it, subconscious or your unconscious or your intuitions or your guides, your guardians, or whatever it is. That little calling, that little voice inside of you, in your heart, try to feel that. Maybe it will tell you something, because that intuition or whatever that voice inside of you is created from all the experience that you not realizing it, or you are like kind of like absorbed that without your realizations, and your subconscious is creating that intuitions and trying to tell you something if you try to listen to it, because somehow you're not listening to it, your, or maybe like introspect or contemplate toward your memory, towards your experience, akashic. And you need to be like brave in terms of your mentality to be solid and ready to open up towards this experience, even though it's unpleasant, no matter what that is. I know it's unpleasant, and you kind of like you become pessimist, or maybe giving up toward yourself, or toward whatever that you do, or maybe towards someone else too. It's not always about yourself, it could be towards someone else too. then you need to stop that. You need to stop, drop, and ground. Okay, what should I do? What thing that I can do more? Rather than you keep looping in the same thinking or the same thoughts again and again and again and again, and you didn't stop at all in that looping. Keep going, looping in the same situations and not going anywhere. That's where your creativity and your growth's gonna stop, and you're not gonna produce anything, and the unity or the merging is not gonna happen because it's gonna having hard time. The longer that you waiting for it, or the longer that you keep looping towards your mistake or towards your failures or towards your pain, towards your disappointments, the more it's hardest it is for it to merging, or maybe you're gonna miss the chance. It'll be that, like you're gonna miss the chance for it to like merging, because usually from this mergings to these two energies or two conflicts things, there's some new opportunity behind it that is actually much better than your previous one. And if you keep procrastinating on that to keep move on, to keep going and using your make sense, it's not gonna do well for you, and you're gonna miss the chance. This is talking about passions, compassions, because I get Knight of Wands, or sorry, Knight of Cups, and yeah, after all, this is your passions. Of course, when you feel that way, when you feel disappointment, or are you gonna like talking negative towards yourself or thinking negative towards yourself, it means like you really love toward what you doing here. It means like you really compassionate toward what you do in here. So that's why this whole thing is happening. It's just a matter for you how you're gonna look at it and how you're gonna learn from it. That's it. That's all. No more, no less. So yeah, that's my messages. Sorry, that's the universe messages, not me. I'm just delivering it. I'm just a translator over here, and I hope it will resonate with all of you guys. So yeah, thank you for watching, everyone, and please support me, subscribe and sharing my video with all of your friends, and I'll see you on the next video then. Bye.